Two blocks, one bolster, one strap. You've got it. Yeah, perfect. And then child's pose. Close your eyes as you melt your forehead into the mat. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. Let your breath slow down. And just give yourself a moment to feel. To notice what you're feeling as you drop into your breath, drop into your body, making space for whatever shows up. And knowing that when we make space for whatever shows up, compassion arises. Compassion moves through us in exactly the right way. So make that contact with whatever it is you're feeling, even if it's the impulse to reject what you're feeling. Make friends with that too. And as you breathe into whatever is there, feel how compassion arises, softens, unfurls to meet the moment. One more deep Ujjayi breath. Compassion flows through you. As you meet the moment just exactly as it is. And blink your eyes open. Find your way up. All fours, wrists under shoulders, hips right over knees. Curl your toes under. Inhale, cow. Exhale, make a shh sound, cat. Shh. Hold your breath, vacuum belly in and up. Push into your fingertips and knees, scoop tail. And then inhale, cow. Two more, vacuum belly, cat. Shh. Last one. Back to neutral. Flip your palms up and your middle fingers touch right underneath your chin. We got like a little forearm cramp there. Okay. And then ball up your fingers and start to bend your elbows, forehead, or chin towards the ground, stretching. And then come back up. If that bending and stretching is too much, you can hold with your fingers curled in and open and close. Two more, either opening or closing or bending and straightening. Yeah, that's it. Phone one more. And then flip your fingers back towards your knees. Walk your knees back a little further away from your fingers. Sit your hips back, look forward beyond the top of your mat, and let the heel of your hands peel up off the ground a little. And then rock forward into them again, seal the heel. And then rock back off the heel of your hand, open up forearms, wrists. That's right, Lisa. And back and forth you go, couple more times. Opening up around forearms, wrists, carpal tunnels, median nerves. Beautiful. Forearms down. So flip your fingers around and then lower your forearms down. Dolphin pose, forearms parallel to one another. Push the ground away. Lift knees, lift hips, drop head, shake out your head. Slow down your breathing. Knees can be bent or straight here. Push, push, push the floor away from you. Drop your heavy head. Feel even weight, left and right forearms, left and right feet. Take one more breath, expand your chest, push into the ground. Walk your feet back a little tiny footprint, lower your knees down, cow tilt with forearms down. Cow tilt with forearms down. I know it's kind of weird. Yep, nice, Joanne. And then cow tilt with elbows up. And then crawling cow, crawl your cow back a little so you have space for Anahattasana. We're gonna walk our hands forward from cow tilt. Keep that anterior tip in your hip as you lower your forehead to a block or to the ground, and just take some nice deep breaths to open up your heart center. Melt your spine towards your chest. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your ears, push up to all fours, press back into your first downward dog. You might walk your hands forward, walk your knees forward, and then up and back with your hips, down dog, beautiful. Hips high, fingertips root down, crown of the head, the very crown of your head lengthens towards the space in between your thumbs, root down, push floor away, broaden shoulder blades. Lift your pelvis up off your bottom ribs. And take a slow walk to the top of your mat. Forward fold ragdoll pose, feet hips width. Grab onto opposite elbows and just gently sway from side to side for a moment here. You might switch the forearm on top, keep swaying. Release your elbows. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, heart scoops forwards. And exhale, fold, knees bend a little, sweep your arms back until you feel your triceps squeeze heart forwards. And then push into your heels as you circle your arms up, reverse swan dive, push into your heels, push your front hips forward, scoop upper back bend, gather hands to heart. Half salutation, inhale, circle your arms up. Bend your knees a little, tip your hip like you did in cow, part your wings, swan dive, belly ribs nice, Sophie, heart, head, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, bend your knees a little, arms back, tricep squeeze, heart scoops. Push into your heels as you circle your arms up, push your front hip points forward, scoop and open, gather hands to heart. Let's move it into a full sun salutation. Inhale, circle your arms. Feel your legs, push your hips forward, open your chest. Exhale, swan dive, little bend in those knees, part your wings, belly, ribs, heart, head. Releases down, inhale, nice, Lisa, half lift. And as you exhale, plant your palms to the ground, lean a little weight into them. Step back, plank pose, keeping that weight in your shoulders. Nice, 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 cool. Deep breath in. Exhale to the belly, all the way down. Spider cobra. Fingers wider than your sticky mat, in line with your eyebrows. Point your toes and lengthen through the front of your hip creases. Inhale, lift up. Spider cobra. Exhale, pull your heart forward across the mat to lower. Nice, Lily. Inhale, lift up, spider cobra. Exhale, lengthen your ribs, your heart forwards. One more time. Really reach back through those toes. As you reach forward, gorgeous, through your ribs. Lengthen and lower. Plant your palms, tuck your toes slowly. Let's take 4 counts to plank for 4, 3, 2, halfway there, 1. Here we are in plank, back to down dog. Lengthen the crown of your head to the space between your thumbs. Push into your fingertips. Broaden your shoulder blades. Lift your hips up off your bottom ribs. Last breath in. As you exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, little bend in those knees, reverse swan dive, squeeze triceps, root into your heels, circle your arms up, hips forward, heart tall. Gather your hands to your heart. Let's do one more, just like that. Inhale, circle up, find your legs, press your front hips forward. Exhale, bend your knees, part your wings, tip your hip, belly, ribs, chest, head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, nice fold, plant your hands, really push elbows straight as you step back into plank. That's it, Jillian, beautiful. Shoulders on point, big breath in. Let's add one extra push-up. Here we go, chaturanga, maybe all the way down, maybe halfway down, and then right back up into plank. Now we lower all the way to the belly this time, all the way down, spider cobra, 3 of them, fingers wide. Lengthen your hip flexors, inhale. Yes. Exhale, lengthen your heart across the mat. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale, stay this time. Lower the mouth of your rib cage, float your thighs up. Reach your arms back in a V shape. Smile your collarbones up towards the ceiling. Yep, plant your hands by your ribs, up dog. Nice, down dog. 3 breaths in. Rooted, tall hips out. Deep breath in. Lengthen crown. Last inhale. Exhale, step, hop, float, top of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms back, scoop your heart forwards, and rise. Hands to your heart. Tadasana, deep breath in. Root feet, buoyant heart. Cool, breath of joy. So just feel what you might want to like kind of take off, set down, shed, and what you might want to make space for. We're really letting go of the gunk and making capacity for joy. It looks like this. You're going to inhale through your nose, 3 short breaths. And then you exhale through your mouth. That's where you can really let something go. Now, if you have like POTS or low blood pressure, you get dizzy, just keep your head up as you toss. No biggie. Let's go. Feet hips width. Breath of joy. In, in, in. Out through the mouth. Nose. In, in, in. Keep it going. 3 more. Clear the channels. 3. Set it down. 2. Last one. Reach your arms up. Stand tall. Bring your feet back in underneath you. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Fierce pose. So we're going to get nice and low so we can touch. And then arms up. And then just hunker. Weight in your heels. Maybe feeling your heart pick up from that pranayama. Beautiful. Next, exhale, bow forward. Really think of lengthening your heart forward. Cool. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You might step or hop there. Right into up dog. Nice, fun. Right into down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to chest, right foot through. Left heel 45. Warrior 1, come on up. Feel your left heel an anchor to this whole pose, this whole expression. And then let your right knee glide forward a little further from that anchor of your left heel. Pick up your ribs, not just from the front though, not just from the front, but from the back, sides, front. Pick up the back, the sides, as well as the front of your ribs. Awareness of the whole body breathing. The anchor, glide, rise. One more breath. Beautiful. Palms down, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Deep breath in. Left knee to chest. Hug it in, step it through. Right heel at 45. Give each foot its own lane. Warrior one. First, check in with your anchor. So important, that right heel. Tether it. Lift your inner arch, lift your inner thigh. Then feel your left knee glide forward. And then lift, not just from the front of your ribs, but can you lift from the back, from the sides, even from your shoulder blades? Beautiful. And then infuse it with breath. This shape, whatever you're feeling, mix your breath through it all. One more. Next exhale, palms plant, step back, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 deep breaths. Lengthen crown. Lift hips. Next exhale, step, hop, or float, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Lengthen your heart forward, exhale. Same thing, one breath per movement, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Right knee to chest, step it through, left heel down, one breath, up and down, inhale, warrior one, feel it all. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Huge inhale. Left knee and left foot through, exhale. One breath, right heel down, rise, warrior one, gorgeous. Exhaling right back into chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 deep breaths in. Out one. Slow it down, in. Out 2. One more, in. Step, hop, float forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Palms to prayer, twist, left arm across, right leg. Turn your ribs, not just your shoulders. From the bottom of your waist, let it turn right. Breathe, breathe deep. As you exhale, lean back with your right shoulder blade, collarbone wide, spread the collarbones. If you want to split, feel free. If you want to stay, palms to prayer, one more breath. Utkatasana, back to the center. Twist left, right arm across. You can stay with palms to prayer, revolving from the ribs, the waist, or split. Let your breath in. Widen your collarbones apart. One more. Back to the center, Utkatasana. Let's widen our feet hips width. Fold. Reach your arms around behind the back of your legs. Back here. And then crisscross at your forearms. Go through with crisscrossed wrists or forearms. And grab the front of your shins. So wrap around, that's it. Crisscross, grab a hold, cool. And then maybe lift your seat, maybe straighten your knees. Maybe nestle in, meaning push your ribs into your thighs, push your thighs into your ribs. Nestle in, snug as a bug. Heavy head, drop your skull. Now with your arms twined like this and your breath slow like this, start to push your shin bones out into the boundary of your biceps. Press. Wake up your hips. This is an action we find in press handstand. Turn on your legs, push out. Do you feel that? Glute activation, push out, push out. And that helps you tip at the hip. One more breath. Boat pose is up next. Let go of your shins, squat down with or without the help of your hands. We're gonna sit down, feet up, knees bent or straight, and then fingers down. Yeah, down here. So root, like little mangrove roots, root into your fingertips. And from the rooting of your fingertips, lift from the back of your heart. Knees can be bent or straight. Low boat. Bring hands to thighs. Back to boat. Let's all bend our knees. Come up. Find your mangrove roots. Knees bent or straight. Boat. Root down. Lift your heart. Low boat. Hands to thighs. Right knee in. Nose to knee to nose. Can they touch? Or get as close as they can. Left knee in, knee to nose, nose to knee. Is this side different? Is it the same? One more, right knee in, knee to nose. But also lift off your shoulder blades more, nose to knee. And then switch. Left knee in. Okay, low boat. Boat, let's all bend our knees. Mangrove roots. High with your heart. Okay, last one here, low boat. Hands to thighs. Right knee in. This time right leg straight. Interlace Kali Mudra. Point to the front right corner. Hold, squeeze arm to leg, leg to arm. Back to the center. Nose to knee to nose. Low boat. Left knee in. Lift your nose to your left knee. And then straighten your left knee. Kali Mudra, twisting left. Yep. Press arm to leg, leg to arm, knee to nose, nose to knee. Low boat. Now bend your knees, come back up into boat. Find those mangrove roots, fingertips, root, heart lifts, toes spread. Crisscross your legs. Here's where you'll want 2 blocks. If you have them, put them on either side of your hips. Middle height or low height. Tall, a little dicey for your wrists. So either middle or low. Lift your butt, lift your knees, lift one or both feet. Yeah, nice, Lisa. Sit it all down, boat pose. Knees bent or straight, root down, lift heart. Do you remember which leg you put in front? I think it was your right, but if it wasn't, make sure you do the other. The other ankle crisscrosses. Grab those blocks, lift your butt, lift your knees, lift one or both feet. Sit down, last boat pose of the entire practice. Cross ankles, roll over your feet, plank. Forearm plank. Oh, it's not over yet. Just 10 breaths here, 1 minute. Inhale. Close your eyes, 1. 9 more. Push the ground away. Scoop through your tailbone. Lengthen through your crown. Notice what is arising right here. Or what you're trying to bounce away from And allow yourself to be with whatever is arising. And notice how compassion flows through you in this moment with the burner on high. Awareness of what is, intimacy with what is. Intimacy with our desire for it to be something else. And then intimacy with this compassion that just flows straight through us when we allow ourselves to be with exactly what is, unwavering. Compassion moves through you. One more breath. Open eyes, Sphinx. Hips down, forearms parallel. Pull your sweaty heart through. Ardha Becasana. Let's parallel the right forearm to the top of the mat. Bend your left knee. Catch your left foot and pull it towards your outer left hip. Yum. Breathe open your hip flexors. Get in there. If you want a little more, last 2 breaths, you could stay on your forearm like you are or plant your right palm and pick yourself up a little taller if that feels juicy. If that feels sticky and jammy and your breath disappears, go back to your forearm. It doesn't have to look any certain way. We're feeling into each little shape, each little transition. Maybe one side's different than the other. Cool. Come on down and switch. Ardha Becasana, left forearm parallel. Grab your right foot. You can grab it and pull it in, rooting the front of the right hip, right pelvis half down, or flip your grip. Yeah. So as you flip the grip, I'll do it in slow-mo. Your fingers are going to circumnavigate the pinky toe edge of your foot. I know it's kind of weird. So we pull the foot in, and then our fingertips go around that outer edge of the foot, like whoosh that way, and then the elbow pops up. So it's this. Is that a circumnavigate or a demi-circumnavigate? Halfway around your foot. Yeah. And if it doesn't feel awesome on your shoulder, skip it. You can stay here. Last 2, if you want to come up onto your left palm, do it. Nice. Okay, let's slowly and gently release. Stack your hands. Swish your hips left to right. And find your way back to all 4s. And then back into down dog. Have your block somewhere near the top of your mat. And we'll inhale, right leg up. Square your hips. Huge inhale. Exhale, right foot through. Bend your left knee. Squeeze your inner thighs to the midline. Squeeze your feet to the midline. Drop your head, roll up. Once you get all the way up, your head will come up last. You're going to take some little shakes. Let your arms dangle down. Soften your jaw like a pepper shaker in your pelvis. And then rebound. High lunge. Lifting evenly, not just the front of the ribs, but lifting front, side, back of the ribs. That's a juicy one. Get up under the hood back there. Kidneys, adrenals. Ooh, yes. Okay, hands come down. Find your blocks. Frame your foot with your blocks. Slide your right foot back. Slide your left foot forward. Turn your left toes out about 30 degrees. Rise up onto your fingertips and lengthen your heart forwards. Left hand stays on the block where it is or jumps over to the other block for a twistier triangle. Right palm to your pelvis. Hug your inner thighs in. Block can go taller too if that's helpful. Inside or outside of the foot. Yeah. And then right arm up. Parivrita Trikonasana. Can you continue to find the big toe mound ball of your right foot down? It might want to peel up. So root big toe mound down as your right hip crease moves back as your left lung lengthens forward. One more breath. We're going to set up like warrior 1. So right hand down, slide your left foot back, bend your right knee. You've been here before. Rise. And then goalpost your arms. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Lift your heart on an inhale. Humble warrior, exhale. 3 deep breaths. Last one. Keep the interlace. Pull the interlace back. Pull your heart forward. Keep that interlace. Roll your ribs to the left as you press your right thigh to the right. And then reach your arms up overhead. Uttita Parshvakonasana. Can you dig into your right heel even more, even more? Triangle. Straighten your right knee, right hand to the block or the floor. Left arm vertical. 3 expansive breaths. Collarbones wide. Left heel is an anchor. Right waist lengthens forward. Bend your right knee. Reverse, warrior 2. And cartwheel those hands back to the blocks. Find them. Plank, hands on blocks. Chaturanga, hands on blocks. Up dog, hands on blocks. Yum. Down dog. Move the blocks. Okay, left leg up, inhale. Square your hips. Claw down, spread your shoulder blades. Exhale, hug it in, step it through. Pause, come onto your fingertips, bend your back knee. Tuck your tailbone, hug your inner thighs in, your feet in, head comes up last, roll up. Once you're up with your head, arms hang down, shake it out. Get nice and bottom heavy, pelvis, feet, legs, and then rebound. Lift up out of the back and the sides of your rib cage as well as the front. Beautiful. One more breath. Hands to your blocks. Slide your left foot back. Draw your right foot in, turn your right leg out about 30 degrees. Fingertips to the blocks. Glide your waist across the mat. And then right hand can stay on this block or jump over to the left hand block. Tall, middle, low, you choose. Left palm to your pelvis. Hug your inner thighs in like a clamp. Root your left big toe mound down. And then left arm up. Parivrita Trikonasana. Beautiful poses. Good. Phone push down into your right hand and elongate your right lung forward and then to the left wall. Yes. Yeah. Now keep that right lung forward and around and press back through your right heel. Last breath. Right lung forward and around, right heel roots. Okay, both hands down. Awesome. Left knee bends, warrior 1, right foot slides back. Up we go. Goal post your arms. Interlace, opposite thumb on top, non-habitual lace. Humble warrior, 3 deep breaths. Last one here. Keep your interlace. Heart lifts forward, knuckles pull back, and then revolve your ribs to the right as you press your left thigh to the left. Dig into your left heel as you scoop your arms up overhead. Uttita Parshvakonasana. Triangle, left hand to the shin, the block, the floor. Left knee straightens, right arm lifts. Breath slows way down. Be with your body. Be with what you're feeling. Compassion arises, flows through every sinew, every cell, embodied compassion. Wow. As we attune to what we're feeling, rather than avoiding it, suppressing it, pushing through it. One more breath. Let's bend that left knee deeply. Inhale, reverse warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step it back, hands on blocks, yum, plank, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing whenever you're ready. 3 deep breaths. You can stay on or come off of your blocks. Last breath here. Okay, right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot through, exhale. Root into your fingertips. Come straight up this time, high lunge. Now, goal post your hands and your forearms together. So not really goal post, like closed goal post in front of you. And then you're gonna spring into warrior 3 and open them into that goal post. Yeah, and then go right back, 2 more. So hug elbows and palms, high lunge. And then as you exhale, pop. Yeah, cool. Last one, let's hold warrior 3. Yeah, good, good. Reach your arms back like you did in locust. Hands to your heart, bend both knees as you march your left knee in front of you, straighten your right knee. Take your right hand up and then across your left thigh, left knee. You can keep it there as your left arm reaches back or catch the outer edge of your foot as your left arm reaches back. 2 more. Push into the ground with your right foot. Broaden your collarbones. Warrior 3. For a moment though, bring your hands to prayer. Knee bent or straight, hold a moment. Strengthen your psoas. Cool. Now warrior 3, V those arms. Arms forward, lungs forward, look forward, reach forward, standing splits. You can put your hands on a block or the ground or your right ankle. You can stay there or push the floor away from you and take a few hops towards handstand. One more breath. We'll meet in down dog. If you want to move through a vinyasa, feel free. We'll meet up in down dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Okay, left foot through, exhale. High lunge, right on up into it, inhale. Close elbows and palms together, right in front of you. And then spring. Next, exhale into warrior 3. Good, inhale, high lunge. 2 more. Spring. And close. Spring and hold. And then V those arms. Nice. Bend your knees as you bring your hands to your heart. March your right knee, straighten your left. Left arm up. Left hand across, right thigh, right arm back, or across your outer foot, straighten your right leg. Push the ground with your left foot. Last breath. Back to the center, just a blink of an eye with your leg or knee bent, knee out in front of you. Ooh, good. And then warrior 3. Arms forward, heart forward, look forward, reach forward. Standing splits. Hands to a block, the ground, the left ankle. You can stay right where you are or a couple more breaths, handstand hops. Push the ground away as you hop up. Push the ground away as you hop up. Last breath. We'll meet in our down dog. If you want your vinyasa, it's there for you. plank. One slow push-up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up into plank for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then all the way down onto your belly. Make your arms like a T, a letter T. I like to put a block under my right ear. You might want to do the same if that feels good. Roll to your right side. Push the ground with your right arm. Bend both knees in front of your hips. Stay here or grab your left knee, pull it in towards your left armpit. Stay there or left elbow in front of left knee. Grab your big toe and straighten your left leg a little or a lot. Right arm is perpendicular to your trunk. Behind you, palm down. If your shoulders don't love this, you can do this standing in a door frame. Palm to the wall. Arm's length from the door frame. And you won't bear weight in your shoulder. But if you are bearing weight in your shoulder, I want you to push into the floor with your palm. Like push the floorboards away from you. Last breath. You can do this with your right outer leg as well. Push. Let go of your big toe if you have it. Left hand in front of you. Slowly lengthen and lower your left leg down. Right knee stays bent. Left knee is straight. Now bring your left toes and your left knee to point straight ahead to this wall in front of you. Neutral. And then left hand around the left half of your pelvis. You're going to pull your pelvis to the back of your mat as you drape your left leg forward. So pull your left hip towards your left ankle and then lower your left inner foot to the floor. Left knee is straight. I know I can see people are like, what is she talking about? So your right knee is bent, your left leg is straight, and your left inner foot is touching the ground. You're tugging your left hip down, lengthening your left waist. Side 2. Left hand in front of you, straighten your right leg, stack your ankles, roll to your belly. Let's pause before we go to the left arm, Sphinx pose. Slumber party asana, bend your knees like you have a big bowl of popcorn watching a movie. Yeah, bend your knees and then point your toes and flex them and press down into the front of your hips as you point and flex a few more times. Cool. And then we'll do the other side. So left arm out, and you could put a block under your left cheek if that feels good. You could do this standing at a door frame or a wall if that feels better for your shoulders. Right hand in front of you. Let's bend both knees. Yep. You can stay here or grab your right knee, pull it towards your right armpit. Okay, you can stay here or right elbow inside of right knee, catch your right big toe, straighten your right knee a little or a lot. Push into your left arm. One more breath. Let go of that big toe. Slowly lengthen your right leg long and then spin your right knee, your right toes towards this right wall. Right hand wraps around your right hip. Foot is about hip height right now. And you're going to draw this right hip down away from your right rib bones, lengthening QL, muscle of the low back, back of the pelvis, back of the ribs. Then lower the inner foot. So you're like a slinky in your waist. You're stretching one side of your waist like you could stretch one half of a slinky when it goes down a stairwell. Bring awareness to the center of your heel, your right heel, and reach through that right heel bone. Out, out, out. Big breath, low back. Okay, back onto your belly, right hand in front of you, left knee straight. Back onto your belly you go, Sphinx pose. Bend your knees. Drive down into the front of your hips, and just a couple of times here, point flex, down dog. Last standing sequence. Right leg up, inhale. Right foot through, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Hands to a block in front of your right foot. Left leg in warrior 3. So hands on a tall block, I'd say. Yeah, make it tall. Okay. And then line up that block with your right big toe. Left hand on that block. Right hand to your right hip. Push back through your left foot. Rotate your ribs to the right. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. It's a doozy. Gorgeous, Sophia. Awesome. Okay, some of you, if you want more, without letting your left knee drop lower than the hip, keep the knee where it is, bend the knee. So can you bend the knee but keep the knee high and then grab the inner ankle and kick? If your knee goes down, you've lost the integrity of the spine, so that looks great. Yes, yes, yes. Now take 2 more breaths through this shape. Last one. All right, let go, step back. Runner's lunge, hands down. Back, knee down, front, knee straight. Stay here or slide forward a little or a lot. Hanumanasana. Yes, lengthen through the center of your chest gorgeously. Yeah. One more breath. We're going to ease our way back, all fours. Plank, chaturanga, up dog. Down dog when you're ready. Left leg lifts, inhale. Awesome, left foot through, exhale. High lunge, inhale. Palms to your heart center, exhale. Find that tall block, hands on it, right leg in a warrior 3 shape. You can wiggle your block in front of your left big toe. Okay, right hand on that block. Left hand on your outer left hip. Pull the outer hip back. Revolve your waist forward. Energy in your right leg. Left arm up, Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana. Peel your right collarbone open, right shoulder blade in. Good. Lift your right leg a little higher. Cool. Yes, if you want to, bend your knee. Lift it even higher, then catch your inner ankle and kick. Cool. And then breathe with and through whatever arises, even if it's falling over. Okay, back into runner's lunge we go. Bend left knee, right toes back, right knee down. Half splits, left knee straightens, or full splits, left foot slides forward. Buoyant heart. Meet yourself in this moment, right here, right now, right where you are, even if it's different when you last did this pose. Right? Compassion arises to meet this precise moment. When we show up fully for this precise moment. One more breath. All right, slide back, all fours. Chaturanga to your belly, all the way down. Locust, arms in a V, lift head, chest, and legs. You got it. Bright heart, collarbones wide. Back in our bodies, out of the doom scroll. Take it back, open your heart, strengthen your back. That's it, one more. Lower it all down, right cheek on the mat. Shimmy your hips a little side to side. We're gonna do one more like that, strengthening the back, opening the heart. Okay, forehead to the mat. Interlace your fingers, squeeze in, lift it up. Locust, round 2. Cool. If your hands don't interlace, grab a washcloth, grab a strap, that's okay. Lift your thighs a little higher if you can. Set it all down, left cheek on the ground. Dhanurasana, forehead to the ground. Locust, bend your knees. Now, like you did in that revolved half moon, before you grab your outer ankles, lift your thighs up. Then reach back, grab them. Can you grab them at the same time? It's okay if the answer is no. Cool, but try. And if none of this feels good, go back to locust. Kick, kick, kick. Cool, Jillian, beautiful. Kick into your left hand, feel your left leg. Kick into your right hand, feel your right leg. Kick both with a lot of power. Yes. Lower it all down. Release all fours. Grab that bolster. Place it in front of you. Same pose, it's gonna be way better this time. So we're gonna put this bolster in front of us and we're gonna place on the edge of the bolster that's close to you. So don't go too far forward, come towards the edge of it. You're gonna place your two ASIS. So if you feel into your pelvis here, you can't miss them. Those two big bony prominences, you're gonna put them right here. So you can face your bolster, or pillows work, folded up mats work, and just feel kind of the width of your ASIS. And then keep that width-ish. And put a little dimple in your blanket or bolster, just like push in. So that near your knees, that is where you're gonna put your ASIS. You've put a little divot for them. Cool, let's put them right there. So your ASIS go right there. So meaning, yeah. And then when you come back into Dhanurasana, oh my gosh, it's gonna be an amazing one, yeah. Boing. Your thighs stay rooted, but your chest is like, and if you feel like you're gonna do a face plant, you probably need to move back on your bolster a little. Good. You're gonna relax, jellyfish over the bolster, and then you're gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna give an option if anyone's feeling a little spicy with it. Grab your strap. Last time through, or one leg at a time, put the strap around your foot and hold it up over your overhead grasp. So you can hold the tail of the strap, or I have a really big bubble, so I'm just holding the same bubble my foot is in because it's pretty big. And you can stay here reaching through the right toes, or you can bend the right knee as well, catch the inner or the outer ankle, and then kick in this asymmetrical. Yeah, Lee, that's right. You got it. And then of course we'll do the other side, so ease your way out of it. Swap the strap. If you're in Dhanurasana, you can rest and come back, or just stay resting. We'll meet you there in a sec. So you can keep this left leg long and imagine your longest toe, maybe your big or your second toe, like plugging into the baseboard of the wall behind you. Or you can bend your knee, catch inner or outer ankle, and then it's like this kind of cool asymmetric feeling. One more breath. We're gonna just very gently ease our way out of that big shape. And then grab your bolster and then put it vertical and turn around. And your butt is on the mat, your spine is on the bolster, yeah? Whew. Drift into a little snow angel here, arms and legs out, feeling all the muscles of your front body just kind of avalanche open over your backbone, over your bolster. Chill out here for about 5 breaths. You might windshield wiper your legs, soften the flesh from the bones. Let effort dissolve. Just a moment before we unwind with some twists and some abs, just a moment of softening into a restorative back bend. Baby back bend. A couple more breaths. To come up, let's bend our knees, plant our feet flat to the ground, open your eyes. Curl through your tailbone so you spark your low belly, that first anchor of your sacrum. And then reach your arms forward, curl up off your head and shoulder blades. Walk your feet forward one more footprint. Slowly round up vertebra by vertebra until you're in Dandasana. Legs out, arms up, buoyant heart. Flex your toes, spread them. Okay, we're gonna come right back down. So grab your bolster, lie down on your back for an easy, chilled out twist. Bolster to your left, left knee straight, right knee, right shin, right ankle on your bolster. So your right knee can be higher than or the same height as your hip. Your left leg is straight, and you're gonna spin your chest to the ceiling or maybe even look over your right arm. Deep breaths. Last one here. Okay, come on back. Put your bolster over to the other side, your right side. Hug your left knee in, straighten your right leg out long, and then lower your left knee, ankle, shin onto that bolster. Right leg is long, left knee is hip height or higher, left arm reaches out. You can shimmy your shoulder blades to the right to get your chest facing up, or even look over your left hand. Let your breath unwind through you, through this twisty shape. Couple more. Awesome. All right, hug that left knee back in and grab your bolster, and we'll finish with like a little tiny bit of abs to integrate from Dhanurasana. Grab the bolster with your hands, palms up, bolster in, palms over your head. Cool. And then lengthen through your low back, pull your knees in, lift up off your head and shoulder blades and push the bolster. I know it's not much weight, but even a little is good. Push it up towards the ceiling so your shoulder blades broaden apart on your back body. So do you feel the difference? You can lift your head and not do that, or you can lift your head and then broaden your shoulder blades. Do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. And then right knee in, left leg out. Left knee in, right leg out. Can you get your knee to your nose? Ooh, maybe not. It's harder on one side than the other for some of us. Let's keep going. Right knee, push the bolster up. Left knee, oh my gosh, one more each side. And then bend both knees, put that bolster right over your shin bones. You can cradle your head with one hand, other arm forward. And we're gonna push the shin bones up into the bolster, push the low back down into the ground. Breathe out through your mouth 10 times, pressing your arm down. And switch. Left hand cradles your skull, press your ribs down, your shins up, right arm presses down, blow out for 10. Grab your bolster, head down. Hold your bolster up, straighten your right leg up. You're gonna push your bolster up with your hands. You're gonna pull your right toes in, like hook them over the bolster and pull in. So your hands and your right toes are having a tug of war. That'll ignite your core. Now left leg up and lower, hover it. Push with your hands, pull with your right toes. Switch, left leg up, hook your toes, push with your hands, right leg down. 9, keep it going. Exhale as you lower. 8, 7, hook and pull with your toes. 6, 5, 4, push the bolster up into the hooked toes for 3, last 2, okay, last 1, and then just grab your bolster and stow it under your knees. Shavasana time. Yep. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, some of you have it under your hips, wherever you want that bolster, under your back. Amazing. Close your eyes, settle in, let go, let go, let go. Let the weight of your pelvis pull into the mat. Let the back of your heart pull into the mat. Let the back of your head pull into the mat. These three energetic centers, pelvis, heart, head, like three cool basins, glacial lakes, pools at the foot of a waterfall you can just dive into as you rest. Hips, heart, head. If you would like to stay a little longer and rest, please do. If you're ready to come out of Shavasana, bend your knees, plant your feet to the bolster or the ground, and then reach your right arm overhead, roll onto your right side, and rest here a moment. We'll use our hands to press up, find any comfortable seat. And we'll seal our practice with one final Om. Palms to prayer, buoyant heart. Deep breath in. Humble your head to your heart. And just sending that compassion inward to self and outward to all those here for practice, to each of you and beyond. When you're ready, lift your head, float your eyes back open. Thanks, everybody. Gorgeous practice. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Jillian. Mwah, mwah. Thanks, Phone. Thanks so much, Joanne. Lisa, be well. Lily, thanks for being here. Lee, so good to have you. Take good care, everybody.